Today, I'd like to talk about impeachment. It's quite interesting. So it is on the processing in the United States. Impeachment against Donald Trump, who is now ex president. In Korea also, there are impeachment against the judge who have some involved. He allegedly involved in some kind of how can I say, has some influence on the trial of the low-level court. But he was sentenced not guilty at the district court level. But the politicians want bring us impeachment claim against him. The reason why it is more controversial is in Korea there is no any case bringing an impeachment claim against the judge. I guess this is the first case. And also there is a common things. Another interesting is like before that I explained to the impeachment process. In United States, the impeachment process will be initiated by the House of Representatives, and then it will be brought to the Senate. And the judge in charge will be the Supreme Court Chief Justice. In Korea, it's a little different. We do not have any, only one parliament. We do not have a Senate. And impeachment against the judge will initiated by the Congress. Then it will be brought into the Constitutional Court. Then just the Constitutional Court will decide whether or not the resolution of the Congress it is legitimate or not. And therefore, just the House of Representatives in United States will be equivalent to the Parliament in Korea, and the Senate will be equivalent. Senate in United States will be equivalent to the Constitutional Court in Seoul. The common things which two cases have a share is that the ex-president was the impeachment process was brought against ex-president at the time of the impeachment proceeding at the Senate. And also in Korea, the impeachment process against the judge is almost similar situations, because the judge will be ex-judge just at the end of this month, because he did not apply for the renewal of his judge in office. In Korea, the term of the office as judge is 10 years, and every 10 years judge will apply for the renewal, and then he'll get the judge again, and the next term will be 10 years. And therefore, it's quite interesting. According to newspapers, the Senate will just reject the claim because Donald Trump is ex-president, and there is no cause of actions against him. And but maybe we wait and see. And in Korea also is same. Now is like early this month, the resolution by the Congress was passed to confirm the impeachment process. Now is on the way to the transfer of this case to the Constitutional Court. But normally, it takes several months or possibly 1 year or more than 1 year. And therefore, at the time of decision or just the deliberation of the impeachment process, the judge will lose his position as judge. It means like he can be an ex-judge, and therefore maybe theoretically any impeachment process against the ex-judge will not be sustained. But quite interesting, in United States, some federal officer, even if he was just resigned, still the impeachment process was done, and therefore also we are curious about it will be applied to the ex-president as well. Also in Korea, two things. One, maybe just only 2 or 3 weeks are left. Just before he lose his position as judge, and therefore the interesting is whether or not the Constitutional Court will accelerate the trial process to miss the timing. But it is unlikely that the Constitutional Court will take a very special proceeding. But maybe there will be maybe argument whether or not it is possible or is required for the Constitutional Court to accelerate the trial process. A quite interesting thing, and wait and see. But also there are some kind of debate about the impeachment process against the judge. Some politicians say this is a kind of abuse of the politicians. Maybe it can be an interference with the how can I say, judicial body. Maybe they try to make some undesirable influence of the judge. But on the other hand, sometimes like the judges abuse his power, then he should be put into the impeachment. That is justice. And therefore, just what is your opinion? But personally, just I think the impeachment process against the judge will be necessary. If, for example, but I'm not sure, but for this case, because he was sentenced not guilty at the district level. But generally speaking, if the judge made us some bad things or some kind of in breach of the constitutional right, and then I think sometimes it should be put into the impeachment process. And as far as I understand, there are several cases in United States against for the impeachment process against the judge. Also, there are several cases in Japan as well. But in Korea, so far, we do not have any precedent case for the impeachment process against the judge. But this is a historically very meaningful case. But unfortunately, it's like unless the constitutional court take some special trial process, he will lose his office position as judge, and therefore it is unlikely that the constitutional court get into the how can I say, deliberation on the merit issue. Just maybe it will be rejected because he is not a current judge. He is just the ex-judge. But quite interesting, and I want to see the actual outcome.